I welcome you all in this video tutorial. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to simulate the knuckle joint subjected to static load. So at the end of this tutorial, you will able to find out different stresses in the knuckle joint, like this: maximum principal stress, maximum shear stress, equivalent stress in the knuckle joint. Also, I have explained a very important point to find out the stress at your required point. You can find the stress at any point in the knuckle joint where you want to check the stress. So please watch this video till the end so that you can understand how to simulate this knuckle joint subjected to static load. So let us start this tutorial. First of all, click on this geometry. So these are the 5 parts in the knuckle joint. As you know, this is the taper pin, then this is the collar, you can see in this graphics window, then this is knuckle pin, this is fork end, and this is eye end. Now this minimize this geometry option. Now click on this connections, expand this contacts, then click on this contact regions. Now the contact region between taper pin and collar is, I have selected bonded type. So this is a collar and this is taper pin. This pin has taper, so it is called as taper pin, and this taper pin is inserted in this collar so that we can fix the position of knuckle pin in this joint. Now click on this second contact region. So this is the contact between taper pin and knuckle pin. So this is again a bonded type of contact. Then contact region 3, this is between collar and knuckle pin. So this is collar and this is knuckle pin, and here contact I have used as a bonded. Then next is knuckle pin to fork end. So this is knuckle pin and this is fork end where contact is bonded. Next is knuckle pin to eye end. So this is knuckle end and this is eye end. Contact I have used here bonded type. And last one is fork end to eye end. So this is eye end and this is fork end. So contact between this fork end and eye end I have used here bonded, but if you want to use here frictional type of contact you can use, provided that you have to use here coefficient of friction value. You have to provide the value of coefficient of friction. But for this tutorial I am going to use this contact between fork end and eye end bonded type, so I will keep as it is. Now minimize this. Now click on this mesh and right click on this mesh and click on generate mesh. So now by using this option of mesh, actually you are dividing this system, you are dividing this model into number of elements like this. So you can see these triangles are nothing but the elements in which we have divided our system. You can see number of elements, and the border, at the border of these triangles you can see dots, that is corners of these triangles, and these corners are called as nodes. So we have discretized our model into number of elements and number of nodes. Now right click on static structural, click on insert, use the option fix support. Now here we have to fix one end of this knuckle joint, that is we have to fix this face of rod. So for that purpose we have to select the geometry. So to select the geometry we have options face, edge and vertex. So I will use here face option. So I will select this one end of rod and I will click on apply. So by this way I have fixed the one end of rod. Now just rotate this knuckle joint. At this end of rod I want to apply the force. So again right click on this static structural, go to the insert, select the force. Again I have to apply here, select the geometry. So again click on the face option, select this face of other end of rod, click here apply. Now here I have to provide the magnitude. Before that we have to define this force by either vector or component. So I will use here option component to define my force. So click on component. Now if you look at the geometry, this force we have to apply in this Z direction. So we have to apply this force in Z direction. So just put the value for Z component as 25,000. So it is in Newton. So we have applied the force in Z direction, positive Z direction of magnitude 25,000. So we have applied the boundary conditions. Now right click on solution to select the output parameters. So I will go to the stress I will select the maximum principal stress, then again right click on this solution, go to the insert, go to the stress, and then select maximum shear stress. You can again right click on this solution, go to the insert, go to the stress, and select equivalent 1 minus stresses. Now right click on the solution to solve this model. So click on solve. It will take some time for the solution, and our solution is ready. Now in order to see the solution, click on this maximum principal stress. So you can see here maximum principal stress is 90.64, unit is megapascal. Maximum shear stress 44.643, again it is megapascal, and equivalent stress, its magnitude is 89.246 megapascal. So this is about the result of this analysis of knuckle joint. Now these are the overall values of this maximum principal stress, maximum shear stress, and equivalent stress. Suppose I want to check the stress at particular point. Suppose I want to check the stress at this edge of rod. Now I know that here the diameter is changed suddenly, so there has to be some stress concentration, and I am interested to check the stress at this region, in this region. So for that purpose we have option here, right click on solution, go to the insert, go to the probe, then I would like to use the stress probe, so select option stress. Then we have to select the geometry, so we have to use here option edge, so select this edge. So this edge is selected, click on apply. Then I have to select the result selection, that is what type of result I want to check at this probe, at this region. So click on here equivalent 1 minus stresses. So I would like to check here equivalent 1 minus stresses at this probe which is shown here. So right click on this stress probe and click on evaluate all results. So you can see here at this edge, at this stress probe, you can see the magnitude of equivalent 1 minus stresses as 71.416 megapascal. Now you can check this stress actually by calculating the stress equations, that is sigma t is equal to p upon pi by 4 d square, where the d is the diameter of this rod and diameter of this rod is 20 mm. Force applied on this rod is of magnitude 25,000 Newton. So you can, if you check that stress, it will be around 79 megapascal, and here we have got the stress as 71.41 megapascal. So near about the results are close to each other. Now similarly, if I want to check the stress at other region of this knuckle joint, I can use the again that options probe. So just I have to rotate this model little bit, then go to the geometry. I want to apply the probe to fork end. So right click on this fork end and click on hide all other bodies. So by doing this you are hiding the other bodies except fork end. So you can see here fork end and other bodies are getting hide. Now again right click on solution, go to the insert, go to the probe, select the option stress, then we have to select the geometry, then we have to select the either edge or face. So I will use here face option, click this face, click on apply button, then we have to select the result selection option, that means which parameter you want to check at this probe. So I will select here equivalent 1 minus stress, select this option equivalent 1 minus stress. Then you have, in order to find out this equivalent 1 minus stress at this probe, at this region of fork, we have to solve this. Now right click on this stress probe 2 and click on this evaluate all results. So within fraction of second we will get the result at this probe. So at this probe the value of equivalent 1 minus stress is 33.543 megapascal, which is very less than the permissible stress. Similarly, you can check the 1 minus stresses at the eye end. So right click on eye end. First of all we have to see all the other bodies. So we have to see first of all the bodies. So I will click on show all bodies. Now again I will click on this eye end and I will click on hide all other bodies. So by doing this I am hiding all the other bodies. Now I can see only eye end. Now again go to the solution, right click on solution, click on insert, go to the probe, select the option stress, then again I have to select here face geometry. So I will, the already face option is selected here, so this is face button, select the face, click here apply, then go to this result selection option, drop down the options and you can select equivalent von Mises stresses. Now right click on this stress probe 3 and click on evaluate all results. So now in this eye end, the equivalent von Mises stresses at this region is 30.939 megapascal, which is far less than the permissible stress. Now in this way you can check the stress at particular region of knuckle joint. At the last we will check the stress in the knuckle pin. So first of all we have to click on this show all bodies, then I will click on this knuckle pin, right click on this knuckle pin and I will select this option hide all other bodies. Now again I will right click on this solution in order to apply the probe to this knuckle pin, go to the probe option, then select the option stress. Now you can see you can either select the face or edge. I will again select the face, select this one of the face of knuckle pin, click on apply, then again select the result, which type of result you want to check, whether you want to check the shear stress in particular plane, you want to check the minimum principal stress, you want to check the middle principal stress, or you want to check the equivalent von Mises stresses. So again I am interested to check the equivalent von Mises stress, so I will use this option equivalent von Mises stress, and now I will find the stress at this stress probe 4 by clicking on this evaluate all results. So at this stress probe 4 which is applied at the knuckle pin, you can see here the value of equivalent von Mises stress as 28.395 megapascal. So in this way you can solve this simulation problem. You can simulate the knuckle joint in this way, which is subjected to static load of magnitude 25,000 Newton, and you can find the stress, overall stress, that is you can find the maximum principal stress, you can find maximum shear stress, you can find equivalent stress. These are the overall results. You can check, you can apply the stress probe to check the particular stress at particular region, like I have did here at this intersection. I have determined the stress by using the stress probe option. Then similarly I have applied the stress probe at fork end, I have applied the stress probe at knuckle pin, and I have applied the stress probe at eye, and I have obtained the stress values at different region of knuckle joint. So thanks for watching this video. If you have any query related to this demonstration, you can mention in the comment section.